We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. Stay tuned for Braves baseball starting now. Mike Foltynewicz gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now batting, Jonathan Villar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Miami, the center fielder, Jonathan Villar.
First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
First pitch, 7-7. 20.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
Temperature at first pitch, there it is, 79 degrees as we get things started tonight. The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Swanson picks it up. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I really believe this offense really needs their cleanup hitter to find his form. He had only 2 home runs last month, which is not good for a guy that hits in the middle of the order. They're going to need a lot more production, a lot more power from him moving forward. They expect it, and so do I.
At the plate, Harold Ramirez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
And it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson. He swings and grounds it to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
In now, Garrett Cooper. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Anderson, the runner at first with 2 gone. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5 hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
Joyce is playing here against his former employer. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Marlins strand a pair, and now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Sandy Alcantara, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
So stepping in, Ronald Acuna. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Now here's the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a pop-up now. Cooper is there. 2 gone.
Batting third, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves retired on just 4 pitches. Still no score. Second inning set to go. Striding into the box, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Brantley is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting seventh, the second baseman.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Into the box now, Isan Diaz. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 11 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't. Offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Albies calls for it. 2 gone.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Stepping in, Jazz Chisholm. First pitch coming, here it is.
Nope.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
1-2.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Michael Brantley. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. 2-0 to Brantley. Right side, a dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at the guy behind the dish, and that's Francisco Cervelli, one of the best ball framers in all our sport, a guy who's going to make his pitcher work for everything today.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Alcantara is an absolute flamethrower, of course. And you don't have to watch him long before that radar gun really pops and catches your eye.
This is what we're looking for in today's game. We're looking for velocity, and this guy is V-E-L-O, velo. Lights up a radar gun, and he can hit triple digits, and that's one of the reasons why everybody likes to watch this guy throw.
The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Popped him up. Cervelli moving to his left, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. We'll move to the third with no score. So it's back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for two. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
And a ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the stretch.
Ball two. 2 balls.
No one out with a runner at second. Called strike two as he locks him up there.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Brian Anderson, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Strike called, now the throw down. And he is in there. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
1 and 2.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1 and 2.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
Fouled off. To third. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman.
First pitch on its way. Garrett Cooper is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Hit back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night, as this one finds its way into center. And as we show you the Marlins leaders in that category, you can see his total is good for 3rd best on the ball club. And he fouls this one off. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at bat.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Another payoff pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first to bat here in the inning. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
One. There's a fastball that misses. Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. His career numbers in this matchup. He's got 2 hits in 18 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 1-2 fouled away. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So with 1 gone in the inning, let's check out the Braves' upcoming schedule for the next 7 days, and we'll remind you that we'll have all of them here on the show. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And the pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz, digs into bat next. From the belt, kicks and deals. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
Here comes the 1-0. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
So striding in, Ronald Acuna, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. And whoa, there's a swing he'd like back. It's 2-1 now.
Hey, this offense is going to have to change their mindset. If they're going to get swing and misses on that slider, you know he's going to go to that well. They are going to have to be willing to take the ball the other way and stay back on that heater, or they are not going to recognize that pitch.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
2-2 is a changeup that misses, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. He's set. The 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Break. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So coming to the plate, Isan Diaz. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Acuna will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher.
The pitcher, Sandy Alcantara, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ozuna is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 2.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the line at first. Ball 1. Rounded softly down the line toward first. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Marlins leave 1. They lead it 1-0. Here's Michael Brantley.
Leading up for the Braves, the right fielder, Michael Brantley.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2-0 now. The 2-0.
That's ball 3.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Swinging away and maybe a bit too anxious there. Still ahead in the count, 3-1. Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now, 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Here's Marcell Ozuna looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-1. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. Is there, and he's out trying to take second. Two and 2 to Marcell Ozuna. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Johan Camargo. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The pitch. Outside and low, 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And gone up into the second deck.
And it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues to hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Brantley on the move. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Look out, 2-0 now. Popped him up. Swanson shading to his right. 2 gone. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And it's quickly 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One for the... Welcome back to Truist Park, just outside. Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Thank you, Heidi. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. There to take it is VR, and that's the first out. Stepping in for the Braves, Tyler Flowers, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Ground ball foul down the left side. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Flowers, playing here in his age 34 season. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is in there, a called strike 3.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Line to the right side. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
Boy, D-Roy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
He's set. Here it comes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Two men are on with two men out. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 2 out, bases loaded. And a check swing here. Quick appeal, but Joe McDonald says he held off. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-2. High and deep to straightaway right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. 32 now for the season. And it'll leapfrog him out in front to a 4-2 lead.
They were so close to getting out of this mess. 2 outs, 2 strikes, but then the grand slam gave him something that could handle, and he pays for it dearly.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Brad Boxberger, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Brad Boxberger. The batter, the right fielder, Michael.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Braves strike for 4, coming courtesy of this grand slam. Through 5 innings, it's now a 4-2 Atlanta lead. Digging in once again, Isan Diaz. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
0-1, here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Skied into straightaway right. After it is Brantley. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the shortstop, Jazz Chisholm.
Striding in, Jazz Chisholm comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Now a ball lined to the left side. The next 3-2. Fouled away. He'll try it again. 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now.
The pitcher, number 33, Brad Hochberger.
Miguel Rojas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For Miami, number 19, Miguel Rojas.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 4 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. In D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They trail it here 4-2. Ryan Cook enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 46, Ryan Cook.
Bottom of the inning now. Stepping into the box, Marcell Ozuna. He went down on strikes last time up.
Marcell Ozuna.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball one. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. Back goes Joyce at the track, the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot here to left, number 26 for him on the season, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So
here's Johan Camargo as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Outside, 2-1. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and there's his first base hit in this one.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
1-0 the count. A runner at first with no outs here. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Flowers. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Nick Markakis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 22, Nick Markakis.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Three and two now. Ronald Acuna is on deck. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Digging in, Ronald Acuna. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run scores. And they won't push things here as they'll hold the second runner at third, so they're loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-Row, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
Alex Vesia is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. So up steps Ozzie Albies. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Here comes the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Not close. It's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Now back, first base.